position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense takes the field. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the running back position. David, this guy did it.
And I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Ogden. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Ogden. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he put 2 touchdowns. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down. Back
to pass, it's Ogden. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Made a defender miss. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Ogden. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they got him for a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo here.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at... The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Pryor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Pryor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. Oh, he found a space on the right. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Finding an escape route. Turning on the Jets. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line. Stopped inches short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Ogden. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. No fair catches here, looking for room. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's put.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Here we go.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Dropping back, it's Ogden. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Inside the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the right. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Creates a little space. Inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's blocked. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Okay,
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense. Three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The option look. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Schwartz using the quick game. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're setting up the screen. He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him in zone for the moment. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
On the ready.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long they knew that they had to key up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. keeping it on the ground with the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
325.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Schwartz. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw, it's Schwartz. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays and big...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rush.
Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The give on the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Schwartz. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The play action fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. To throw, it's Schwartz. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Right down the boot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.